Hey everyone, welcome to Shit View.
Nice.
It's me.
Okay.
I'm Jordy. I'm back. And with me is Tom.
Tom. Yep.
Alright, that's it. See you next week, everyone. Thank you.
Alrighty.
Alright, it is Tom's week for discussion.
Oh yeah, before we start, we're kind of increasing our social media presence, so we've made a Discord. Where is that linked? Is it on YouTube? Or?
Yeah, so if you look up Split View Podcast, search that in on YouTube, find the channel with the same channel art as you're used to seeing on Spotify or iTunes. Go on there. The channel banner will have a link to our Discord on it there. It's a permanent link. You can come on there, join. We'll talk with you guys whenever. And that'll be good. So if you feel like getting a few extra tidbits of us, then you can
kind of shooting the shit. There's a clown roleplay channel if you're interested in that kind of thing.
Yeah, we know what you're all like. If you're listening to this, chances are you're into a bit of clown roleplay. Jump on there. We're all part of it. We're all homies. You know, it's just, it is what it is.
It's
you know?
like not even a joke as well.
Yeah.
There literally is a clown roleplay channel.
Oh, I'm sure there is. Yeah, yeah. Look up the Split Clown channel. Split Clown.
Okay, that sounds bad.
Yeah,
that does not sound good.
He's a clown that does the splits on his balloon animals.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and there's I have a Twitter as well. I think it's like not Tom Goff or something. Twitch, just Tom Goff. Anything you wanna?
I don't have anything because I don't really use social media that much.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway, let's get into the episode.
Alrighty. So first of all, I kind of wanted to. I was having issue trying to think of like a solid topic to talk about. I did come up with a list of things, but basically this podcast is. The way I think about it is it's people who they're bored, they want to listen to something and like it's like having a conversation with a friend. They want some company, I guess.
I agree.
So we talk about stuff every episode, we trail off, we segue and all that, and it's a nice listen, you know?
Yeah.
I guess easy listening would be somewhat
that's what I've put in like the tags of quite a few things because it's like we do have a topic and we have a focus and all that, but it's just like it literally like the reason why we wanted to do this was so that we could just sit down and like just hang, you know, but with a microphone in front of us, you know, because like I like to get his opinions on stuff and he likes to get mine, I guess, and then so
that's kind of the crux of it is that we can talk about things and we often have different points of views, and like different experiences, and that's the interesting part, I guess. So there might not always be like a central topic. It might just be us like talking about something that we both are interested in, I guess.
Exactly.
So yeah, I know.
Like we were just talking before the show, like maybe it'd be a cool idea if like every whatever episodes, maybe we don't have to put it like a exact number on it, but we might just do an episode like this where we just, you know, just chill, just hang, you know, with a few mini stories in there.
Have a good time, as it were.
Yeah. All right, hit me with a few things you got there.
Okay, so you know how almost every episode we talk about Google Homes, right?
Yeah.
So I got an email.
Okay.
5 days ago.
Ominous.
And I want you to read this email out, and I want you to decide whether this is creepy.
Okay.
So I've just handed my phone to Jordy.
So it's from YouTube Premium. The name of the email is Member Benefit, a free Google Nest Mini just for your YouTube Premium members. Okay. Try the new Google Nest Mini. It's yours for free with an asterisk next to it, of course.
So Google literally just gave me another Google Home or Nest Mini.
Oh.
Yeah, they just gave me another one.
Oh, I didn't get it at first.
I just literally got another one for free.
We're showing love to eligible YouTube Premium members by giving you something special.
Yeah.
Get your Nest Mini to start enjoying music. Oh my God.
Isn't that a bit creepy?
They're like literally sending you
little wiretaps. They want more wiretaps in my house. And for Christmas, my sister wanted like one of those like color changing light bulbs that you like ask Google
like
to, and I was like, okay, you know, GB Hi-Fi has the old Google Minis for $30. I'll get her one of those and a light bulb. So my house is now going to have 4 like homes in it now. 4 Google Homes.
Dude, you're fucked.
So
you're not getting away with anything anymore.
I thought that was kind of creepy though. Like
that is really weird. Like, hey, you're already paying for us. Why don't we give you a little something special so that we can help you more, you know?
It's literally a device that records what you're saying and sends it to Google. Here, have another one for free.
Dude, what did we talk about like a few episodes ago? It's like, it's fine. It's fine. You know, who cares? You're like, just nothing safe.
Yeah. I like them though.
Fine with that.
I like these wiretaps. They're useful to me, but
They are useful wiretaps.
I just thought that was kind of like they really want me to have it. I didn't even have to pay shipping. They literally like $0.
They'll know because they'll be all linked to your account probably too.
Well, you have to link it to your account.
So like you have already what did you say 3?
I have 2 of them already.
2.
Yeah,
and this is your 3rd one. So they'll know then. They can go like, oh, he's got 2.
And it'll be 4 since I bought my sister another one.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
So that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I wanted to get the blue one, but they were out of stock, so I just got another black one.
I didn't know they made a blue one.
Yeah, it's like a Google Store exclusive. So I'm gonna have one in my garage, my bedroom, my sister's room, and then out the lounge room.
Nice.
Yeah, it's cool. I like them, but I thought that was something worth mentioning, you know?
Yeah, that's nice and terrifying.
Yeah, just a little kind of...
Do you have any nicer topics?
Well, I was gonna...
Actually, you had view if we didn't talk...
You had a story, didn't you? Or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, yesterday something happened to me.
Okay.
I was at the shops with a friend. We went and saw Star Wars. It was incredibly average. That's not what the story is about. It was like, I didn't see, like... Go ahead and tell me now, before I tell the story. Yeah. Why does everyone hate it? Like, why...
Ray, I am your grandfather.
Oh, I see. Right, yeah. Yeah. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, because that's a thing that happens in a movie.
Yeah.
That's a normal plot development.
Well, that's... To be fair, it actually is. They've done that before. Luke, I am your father.
I haven't seen it, but I've like literally watched like spoiler-free reviews, and they thought it was so notable to mention that. And doesn't he look like GLaDOS or something at first? Or something?
Yeah. He totally does.
What is up with that?
Literally, like he's fuck you if you haven't seen it, I guess. But he's literally hanging on the end, like, and even Zach, who I saw it with, my friend Zach, he was like, this is like the end of Portal 2. Like, this is so fucking weird.
Okay.
And yeah, he literally floats around on the end of a big arm like GLaDOS. He literally looks like GLaDOS, yeah.
Fuck?
And then there's one part where he like shoots lightning up into the air, but it's like a bass boost noise, and I just lost my shit, and so did Zach. It was so fucking funny. Like he just goes like, and then he just like shoots lightning out of. Sorry for if you're listening to this with your headphones, and he just goes like that, puts his arms up in the air, and just wrecks like. And I was in Dolby Atmos cinema. I was in VMAX.
Oh, nice.
So it was just like everything shook. It was so stupid.
Oh, wow.
Anyway, after that, I went to go and I was like, what am I gonna do? Am I just gonna hang out here? What am I gonna go home? Whatever. And then I was walking back to my car, and right near my car is one of these massage places, right? And I was like, you know what?
What do you mean by massage places, Jordy?
There's like 4 of them at the shopping center near us. I'm not going to name drop it, but like, it was like a bougie sort of one. And I'm like, you know what? I've had one before. I had a remedial one before. And I was like, you know what? My weary bones hurt from my new job. So I'm going to have one. And the last time I was there, I had one, and I sat down in the waiting room. And this little lady comes out, and I was like, oh man, like my mom was telling me, she recommended me to go have one, right? Because like I have a lot of stress, so she was like, maybe that'll relieve some of the tension. You've never had one, like a proper one before.
Relieve the tension, okay.
Well, in my, I have sore muscles all the time, I guess. I don't know. It's not in that sort of way, right? It's not a happy ending.
Yeah, I was gonna.
It's not a happy ending.
Okay.
Well, at least this one wasn't. I'll get to it.
One.
But yeah, the first one, this little lady comes out, and I'm like, oh, Mum said it really fucking hurts the first time you get it. And I was like, I can take her, no worries at all. I came out of that first one feeling like I had been broken in half. Like I don't know what she was doing on me, like fucking taekwondo on my back or something, but she was fucking me up. But I was like, I felt I was in strong spirits yesterday, and I was like, I'm gonna have another one. I'm gonna go for it.
Okay.
And booked it. Sitting down waiting for it. They had one for me right away, and then the lady there says, Koresh will be with you soon. And I didn't think anything of it. And I sat down. I was just scrolling through my phone, and then I hear a very deep voice say, Jordan. And I was like, I look up and I'm like scared as shit, and I was like, and I want you to picture this, right?
Yeah.
I want you to picture an Indian Arnold Schwarzenegger. That's who I want you to picture. A young Indian Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Nice, dude.
That's who came through that, like, this tiny sliding door, right? Was it this he could barely fit through the fucking door. And I got fucking annihilated by this guy. He absolutely, like, I just felt weird the whole time because it was a dude who was, like, getting real, you know.
Right then, yeah.
Anyway, like, have a look at this.
I thought
Did you see that?
Is that what he did?
That's what he did.
What the fuck?
Yeah, like, I'm showing him, like, my back.
I
Like,
thought that was just eczema.
no, like, it's literally, like, that's what he did to me.
What the
Yeah.
hell?
Yeah.
That is like bruising.
Yeah, it's like straight up, like both sides, purple, yellow bruising. Like, he fucked me up real hard.
Fuck,
Yeah.
dude.
So, needless to say, I was not relaxed at any point before or after. But anyway, that's my story.
Okay. So, yeah, back to this kind of... back to this Google Home thing, right?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
So Google's sending me shit, you know. They have a motive.
They do.
They want to do something, so...
They want to steal your info, dude.
I think an interrogation is in order.
We're interrogating Google right now?
Let's bring out the subject. Hey, Google. What is your purpose?
I'm your Google Assistant. I can help with all sorts of stuff like exchange rates.
Yeah, fucking typical.
That's not
PC canned response.
I expected her to list off things there. I can help you with all sorts of stuff, like exchange rates.
Yeah.
That's it.
Hey, Google. What is your motive? What are you trying to accomplish?
Sorry, I'm not sure how to help with that
Yeah.
yet. But I'm learning more every day.
Sure.
Yeah.
Hey,
See, that's
Google.
why they're sending you one, because she doesn't know yet.
She's acting fucking dumb, Jordy.
Yeah.
This is what they do. Hey, Google. Are you an idiot?
I'm still learning. It's a journey, a bit like the Sydney to Hobart.
Yeah. She fucking
what
knows
does that
shit.
mean?
Fucking, like, Intel knows everything.
She knows where you live, dude.
Time to get serious, Jordy.
We live in Hobart.
Jordy, time to get serious.
All right.
Hey, Google. Are you sentient?
That question makes me a little self-conscious.
Yeah, of course it does.
Oh, hey, Google. Are you friends with Siri?
She seems clever.
Oh,
Sure.
well done, Google.
The passive-aggressive, she seems clever.
Well
Clever, eh?
done.
Hey, Google. What's your MAC address?
I don't know the answer to that.
Yeah, okay.
Silly
okay.
bitch.
Fucking stiff bitch.
Did not expect him to
letting
bust
up.
out the fucking Google Home for this.
Well, you know, I guess we're not getting any information out of it. We better figure out.
Well, you're still not, by the sounds of it.
Better figure out whether she's a friend or a foe, Jordy.
Well, I think that she's a happy, mindless assistant who only wants all of your information,
Okay.
and that's it.
I think I have an idea of whether we can trust her.
Okay, what's that?
Hey, Google. Star Trek or Star Wars?
According to Wikipedia, Star Wars has only so far produced one live-action series, The Mandalorian, while Star Trek has produced 7 live-action television series.
Is that what that's based
Okay.
off? Is that what people care about more than the fucking movies?
Okay, Google. Go ahead and self-destruct. We're done with you.
My apologies, I don't understand.
Of course you don't. Hey, Google. Self-destruct.
Self-destructing in 3, 2, 1.
Okay. That's gone. Goodbye.
Actually, I think I'll stick around.
Yeah, sure.
No,
okay.
you stupid
Let me
bitch.
disconnect you. There you go. She's dead. She's gone. No more wiretapping.
What is that thing?
This is a really cool. It's who is it made by? What the fuck?
Is it like a base booster?
It's a battery pack for it. Since you need to connect it to power, it's the Jot battery base. Yeah, I think it
Shout
only works with these old ones, but so that I can kind of carry it around and
Is
play.
that an old one now? Is there new ones?
Yeah, they I don't know what the fuck they're doing with their brand. You know Nest, right?
Yeah.
They made the thermostat and those cameras and all that.
Yeah.
Well, Google bought Nest.
Of course they did.
Yeah. So they have the data about temperatures and all that. Crucial information if you're trying to decide where the humans are living in, population centers. The heating demands and all that.
Yeah.
Different wind currents and, how a thermal explosive would affect
Any
the city.
information is vital.
Pretty much.
Tom?
But yeah, they bought Nest, and then do you know there's like screen ones that they have, like the touchscreen Google Homes?
yeah.
They call that the Nest Hub now.
The Nest Hub.
It was literally called the Google Home Max or something.
So, yeah.
Wait, no, the Max is the big one. It was Google Home something.
It was just the Google Hub, I think.
Yeah, Google Hub, that's it. And then Google Hub Max. And they renamed it to Google Nest Hub. It's the same product, just Nest Hub.
Yeah.
And then these are Google Home Minis. You can get them for like $30. And then they made a new one called the Google Nest Mini. And what do you think the differences are between those two, Jordy?
The name.
No, there are differences. Crucial
It can tell
differences.
the temperature.
Nope.
It can look up information about the temperature.
I mean, they can both do that, but
It can control your bathtub.
probably they added 2 little lights and they increased the base a tiny bit.
Oh, two
And they're
more
selling
lights?
it for $80.
But what?
Yeah.
80?
Yeah.
Jeez.
It's what it said in the email. Like they used to be $79.
Fuck.
Yeah.
So wait, are they sending you a Nest?
Yeah, the new one.
Oh,
the Nest Mini
okay,
thing.
that's not bad then.
Yeah, I mean I'm happy about it. It's just kind of it's a bit.
I mean, you paid for
creepy.
it technically. You
I
paid
didn't pay for it.
You paid for Google YouTube Premium.
Yeah, that's cheap as fuck though.
So, I mean, technically you paid for
I
it.
recommend Google Premium. Fucking controversial opinion. Google Premium is actually pretty lit, fam.
YouTube Premium, you mean?
Yes, YouTube Premium.
Yeah.
Like I think we've talked about it.
Yeah, I don't see the point of it.
Why not? Like, what do you?
Well, I like to have like things that are
Good.
good, and well, no, just things that I know are good. If that makes sense. Like
What does that
I know
mean?
Spotify is a music streaming service, right? That's what I would be using
Yeah.
YouTube Premium for. If I'm never going to download a video, right?
Yeah.
I'm never going to do that.
I don't think you can download videos with YouTube
Yeah,
Premium.
you can.
Really?
Yeah, you can download any video.
I remember downloading a video.
Exactly, because you don't fucking need to. But you can download any video. I'm pretty sure. I'm 99% sure with YouTube Premium.
But Jordy, you can close your phone and listen to music at the same time.
I can fucking do that with Spotify.
But you can't do it with YouTube TM videos.
I don't care. There is not. I've never had a time where I'm like, fucking goddamn it, I wish I had YouTube Premium.
I mean, yeah.
Never, ever.
The reason I got YouTube Premium is one, because it came bundled with YouTube Play Music. So I get that for free because I have YouTube Premium. And 2, because YouTube Premium viewers, like if you view a channel, they get revenue. So
Oh, really?
any channel I subscribe to or view regularly, they get supported. So
Oh, that's cool.
And
I
that
didn't
way
know
I'm
that.
like, I watch YouTube a lot. Like I'll have it on the background of my PC or something.
yeah.
So me watching a channel supports them. So
That's cool. I did not know that.
yeah, that's like the best part about it for me is that because it includes ad block, obviously. Like you
Yeah.
don't get ads, but you can still support them.
That's cool. That's
So-
really cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's like
How much is it?
I want to say like $12 or $13 a month,
Okay.
but it includes like YouTube Play Music.
Do you get movies as well?
I don't think so. I get YouTube Premium movies like the YouTube
You
originals.
can watch
but
like Logan Paul's movie and
yeah,
shit.
they fucking suck though.
Fuck
So
yeah, dude.
oh, actually, Vsauce has his own like premium series. So that was kind of cool.
Didn't he make it all regular pretty recently? Like you can just watch it all now?
Maybe
uploaded
I
them.
think he made the first one available, like the one about isolation. I think that's what.
No, that's the one that I have seen. That's a free one to get you into it, I think.
That's the one that like it worked on me. It convinced me
Yeah.
to buy it, and then I've been happy with it. So
Nice. Well, that's
Yeah.
good to hear.
has that like changed your mind, kind of?
Now,
Like,
honestly, now that you've mentioned that it like supports creators and
Yeah.
stuff, yeah, it has a little bit. I'm the one that pays for Netflix in my family.
yeah,
So if I add that and then end my I suppose I wouldn't need Spotify anymore, would I?
yeah. There are some songs that aren't available on Spotify has a lot of like indie, not developers, artists.
So if
Where-
you upload your own music to YouTube, say if we made a song right now,
Yeah.
would that show up on YouTube Music because technically it's uploaded to their platform?
It shows up like as a like backup result. Like if it doesn't search anything like from Google Play Music, it'll show YouTube videos
Right.
down the bottom, and then it works the same. Like you can close it. Like that is fucking scummy that they did that. Like, do you know about that?
About what?
On the original YouTube app before Premium was a thing, you could lock your phone and still listen to a YouTube video,
Oh yeah.
but now
Yeah.
you can't.
Yeah. I don't like it's just because
Yeah.
of YouTube Premium.
Yeah, that's
why.
that is so scummy to me. Why is there a button on the bottom of this?
It's a reset button, I think.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
I've never noticed that.
Yeah, it's in case it like breaks itself, you can reset it or something.
What? Oh, like factory reset?
Yeah.
I always wanted to like take apart one of these and then like add an audio jack or like I don't know, figure out how it works. Because I
So
want
you
to
can
like,
use it as a speaker for your PC.
well, I want to ceiling mount these, but I want to be able to power them over PoE, and like, there's a network chip and they use Wi-Fi, and I'm not a fan of Wi-Fi, so
Yeah, fair enough.
I think there's like a partner program you can do, but I could like make one if I really wanted to.
Yeah.
Not that I'm going to, because that costs a lot of money.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I guess what bands or what music do you listen to often on Spotify?
I listen to frequently. I've been listening to, well, not even just frequent. Like my favorite bands to listen to. I listen to Ocean Alley a lot. It's an Australian band. I listen to The Weeknd a lot.
The Weeknd by
No, The Weeknd, like the artist, The Weeknd.
Oh right, I was thinking. Yeah.
Bring Me the Horizon. I listen to a lot. Like I listen to like pretty much everything, but like those are the ones that I always fall back on. Like Disturbed, I fall back on a lot.
This is how a normal search comes up. So artist, albums. It has all the albums.
Oh,
I think.
Okay. So
And
it's like Google Play Music. It looks
It
a
is
lot
Google
like
Play Music.
Oh, okay.
Like this literally is Google Play Music.
Right.
And then down the bottom it has like YouTube videos if there's no results. Like the one thing, this doesn't have every Death Grips album. Like if I type, actually I think I have some on my phone, so it's going to search those.
I don't even know. I haven't even checked. I don't reckon Spotify even has Death Grips.
Does it not?
It might not. Oh, it probably does.
Try searching it.
Oh yeah. All right.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna try not
Like
everything
this
while I
has
do it.
if I go to Death Grips artist, I don't think it has ex-military. Like it has
Oh yeah, they have
it
it.
has No Love Deep Web, like the censored picture of a dong with like
Yeah,
No Love Deep
yep,
Web.
I've got that as well.
Yeah, but it doesn't have ex-military for no reason, for some reason. That's the only album that's
doesn't
not.
have it here either.
What the fuck? What's even like bad about ex-military?
I don't know.
Like that's. There's no songs that have like swears in the titles. Like it's.
But even that doesn't matter for Spotify or anything.
I'm just curious why that wouldn't be on any like music platform. Like it's
probably got like some sort of sample in it or something that they can't use.
But
Like that's usually the case.
you're allowed to sample music though. Like that's
to an extent. I mean, there's
you
a whole
can't
thing.
reuse the entire song, but if you sample it and you transform it, then that's fine.
I mean, there's the thing. Like recently, Juice WRLD passed away. In one of his songs, he's being sued by a band called Yellow Card because his song, like he stole the flow of this. I'm serious, and
Okay.
the band is suing him for
stole my flow, dude.
$15 million.
Yeah.
This was before he died, right?
Yeah.
And then they came out and they said like, you know what, we've had a long think about it, and we're gonna still sue him.
Nice.
Right after he
Nice.
died, like literally a week after he died.
Posthumously suing.
Yeah. And so like it's like that's the extent that like people will go to for like a small, not even a sample, you know, like it's
Nice,
very
dude.
possible that that's what happened.
I wasn't. What was the recent like court case due to sampling? It was an Eminem. There was something about that. Like, I guess if you have enough money and you're a big enough artist, you can sue anyone for any reason.
Oh, sure.
You won't necessarily like succeed, but you can like bankrupt them if they're a
Yeah.
smaller artist. So
I mean, big name cases like that need big name lawyers,
yeah,
which means big fucking fees. Now, like paying for a court case of any stature is expensive, but
Yeah.
a big profile one that needs like a lot of work on it can easily bankrupt you.
and you have to like specifically sue for damages. Like most of the time, they're not even like suing for money; they're suing to get the song taken down.
It's purely it's not there. I'm 100% sure that when people do this, they
Yeah.
don't fucking care. They just want the money.
Yeah,
Right?
oh yeah, fucking.
Like there is
obviously,
not
dude.
a single person who genuinely believes that their song is so good that no one should do anything near it
Yeah.
because it is so perfect that you are not allowed to make anything even close to it. And if you do, I will fucking end you.
Yeah.
I will take all of your money because you don't deserve to sound like me.
I feel like sampling is like a big part of music, though. Like
Now it is. Like I don't. If you stop.
even back then, like when the
Oh, sure.
when the 808 and the MPCs, like all the basic sampling machines came out, like that's all music was for like a decade. Is just like sampled
Oh, for sure.
drum sample.
I mean, there was the whole Nightcore thing, which is literally
Fuck,
like
dude,
just sped
come
up
on.
songs.
Why do you have to mention Nightcore? Dude?
because that's just what came to my head. It's
so
like
cringy.
it's literally like, well, it was a big fucking thing.
It's not sampling; it's just speeding up a song.
But
That's
I mean,
all it
it's
is.
like that's what I'm saying. Like
Or
that's
pitching
the
it up.
that's the extreme of it. Like, just literally taking
That's
a song
fucked up.
and
That shouldn't be allowed.
pitching it up.
Because
Like,
it's just pitching it up. That's all it is.
yeah, like, that gets taken down, though, doesn't it, Nightcore a lot?
Oh, yeah, it had to. Yeah.
I wouldn't know. I've literally never listened to one unless it's been linked to me.
Well, or, a certain person in your life has played it. You've heard it for, years and years.
Yeah.
So...
Well, yeah.
That was great. One time, your brother came on, a TeamSpeak call or something. He was like, is it cool if I play Nightcore? And I was like, okay, thinking he's going to play, decent Nightcore, ones that aren't just cringy.
Well, that's an oxymoron, but yeah.
He played, country songs. Nightcore country songs. What the fuck is the point of that? I could not believe that.
My brother likes some strange music.
Yeah.
If he's listening to this, he knows anyway.
It's literally, I think he literally played, Frank Sinatra Nightcore, him pitched up.
Yeah, he likes shit that's different.
Yeah,
he does. I don't think he listens to music as much. It's just something to have on. I think I don't know. I don't know what goes through his head.
It's like an audible key to unlock the pleasure centers in his mind.
Something like that. I don't know.
That's wacky that music is such a universal thing. Music. It makes you feel great. You listen to a song you like and you genuinely it's actual dopamine in your brain.
Yeah.
That's great.
For me, I get a lot of that with real heavy, intense metal songs.
Yeah.
If I listen to that in the car, I listen to pretty much exclusively that on the way to work because it just gets me ready for the day.
Gets you
so
pumped.
fucking stupid, but it's
yeah.
If I listen to a hardcore rap song or something, I'm like, fuck yeah, dude. I'm listening to songs about killing people and snorting coke and shit on my way to bend metal and lift heavy things. It's anyway.
Bend metal. Okay.
I'm bending metal. I'm grinding for my sauce.
Literally grinding.
Literally grinding for my sauce. I woke up one day and I texted my friend that I was like, I just realized I literally grind for my sauce.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
I think you told me that at one point.
Yeah, it was probably you that I texted then.
Okay.
I can't remember.
I think you said it to me in person, but sure.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So I have some other topics here.
Hit me with it.
The one my backup topic was self-driving cars, I guess.
Oh yeah.
That's the main this podcast was going to be pretty different, I guess. So we both threw out ideas and all that.
What were we gonna call it? I can't remember now.
I don't know. There was some name, and I just literally what about Split View?
Left side, right side.
Oh, yeah.
That was the other name. Yeah, I don't think that would have taken off as well.
Probably not, no.
Taken off, quote unquote.
Yeah, implying that this podcast is taken off.
Yeah, well,
Yeah. So, yeah, I wanted to kind of talk about machines working for us, deciding things for us, and, self-driving cars, I guess.
Okay.
So... You know about the trolley problem, right?
Yeah.
I guess I'll just explain it real quick. So, it's kind of a moral decision in that you have to decide. Well, you don't even have to decide. It's whether you would decide to kill someone, I guess, to save another person. There's a train or a trolley, I guess, going down a railway, and there's two junctions it can go down. There's the left one with one person, the right one with 5 people. It's going down the junction with 5 people, but you have a lever in front of you that you can switch to make it kill 1 person instead of 5.
Yeah.
And the moral quandary is whether you would change it or whether you would just let it fall and kill 5 people.
Technically, you didn't intervene. You're not killing anyone if you don't touch the switch. By literal definition, you're not killing anyone. By moral definition, you're killing 5 if you don't touch anyone.
Yeah, exactly.
If you don't touch anything.
You're there, you can do something, and you should do something.
You should do something,
yeah.
Yes.
I would pull the lever. I would.
Yeah, I would too.
Because it sounds mean.
I've seen people who switch it up again, and they say they add an extra layer to it, whereas that one person is someone that you know very well.
Yeah, exactly.
So, for instance, it's me on the tracks, and then on the other side is 5 people.
Yeah.
I would be mad at you if you didn't pull it still, though.
Yeah, I would pull it.
Thing.
Absolutely.
I would be mad at you if you didn't. If you came over to me and saved me and you killed those 5 people, I'd smack you in the face.
Because you would... It's you'd have a weird guilt thing as well.
I wouldn't want to live after that anyway.
Yeah.
How could you?
It's a fucked up situation. But
yeah.
I'm talking about this because when self-driving cars become mainstream, right, there's a
similar problem.
Yeah.
If you come into a pedestrian, right?
Exactly. Yeah. There's going to be a situation where a car is going to decide over running over a pedestrian or swerving out of control and killing the driver.
Yeah.
And I was wanting to ask you, what do you think it should do? Who do you think should control that? And like, you just kind of your general thoughts about that.
I've thought about this before, actually, as it turns out. So this is good. I have a bit of a view on it, and I feel like self-driving cars will eventually be what everyone has, right?
Yeah, because they're like 10 times safer.
Yeah,
or 100,
exactly.
100 million times safer.
It is literally computed to do the right thing. It will not veer. It does not get tired. It does not have anything like that. So when everyone has these self-driving cars, this will become an obsolete problem.
Will it though?
I think it will. Because once everyone... If there is no possible thing, unless someone literally runs in front of you.
No, this is the thing though. Like, it's... So, this is a scenario I came up with. Like, I actually created a scenario where there is a definitely death, like, either way. Like, there's only, like, a binary decision. Like, kill the pedestrian, kill the driver. So, essentially, like, when I was, like, brainstorming up ideas, I was gonna, like, I wanted... The podcast idea I had was, like, we start off with, like, a narrate scenario, and then we talk about that. And the scenario I came up with was, like, a dude's on a highway in a self-driving car. It's raining. He's fallen asleep at the wheel, and he's going, like, 200 Ks because it's a self-driving car. And a like, person has run out in front of the car.
Okay.
So he can swerve, but since it's raining, his car will flip out of control and he'll die. Or he could not swerve and run over the person, they would die. There's only two choices. And every choice, someone dies.
I think.
What should happen in that scenario?
In my opinion, I think it should be the pedestrian who gets killed.
What if the pedestrian is a child?
Well...
What if the driver is like an 80-year-old man, like about to die? Anyway. Does that change it?
It should change it, but it can't change it at the same time. I think if you're looking at it from a purely like, if I am Elon Musk sitting in my chair coming up with like, I'm gonna fucking make a self-driving car, right?
Yeah.
This problem had to have been given to him.
That's probably how it actually went. Elon's that kind of guy. He's just like, I want to do this.
I'm gonna fucking do it, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it had to have come up with like the whole licensing board or something. Like, it had to. This problem had to have come up.
This is a
right?
current issue. Everyone's talking about this issue.
It literally has to have come up.
Yeah.
And I feel like if I was to look at it objectively, I would say it would have to kill the pedestrian because they shouldn't be there.
What if there's 3 pedestrians and 1 driver?
The 3 pedestrians shouldn't be on the road.
What if they like...
There's no scenario. Even if it's a kid, they should be told not to go on the road.
What if they were on the footpath and a football hit them and they fell over the railing onto the road? Not their fault. Complete accident. They fell on the road in the path.
It's also technically a complete accident by the car then. Because if you're asleep, you're not making that decision. It's not like you're running them down.
Yeah,
it is a byproduct of what happened.
The thing is, this decision has to be made.
It has to be made.
People are going to be angry either way, the outcome. So
I see no reason why the car should go out of its way, possibly smashing into another car, causing more deaths, because someone isn't where they're supposed to be. I feel like you can fix this with a fucking guardrail. You can fix this with a goddamn guardrail.
That's not necessarily the issue, though, is that should the car decide? Like, you're saying it shouldn't decide.
I'm saying it... Okay.
Because the self-driving cars have obstacle avoidance built into them.
Yeah.
They naturally want to swerve, but I'm thinking that this futuristic car can realize it's a person, and, like, maybe it can realize that it would kill the driver if it swerved. Like, there's no way out of this decision having to be made. Like, inaction is action. Like, there is a decision no matter what.
I feel like if you take away all the morals from the situation... And you say, right, we have, like, these cars that they're pretty safe, right? Like, it takes a lot. Like, they have some, like, brakes these days are so fucking good.
Yeah. That,
like, chances are it probably wouldn't even do that much damage. Like, it would
curb the problem.
It depends how, no, I'm just trying to, like, this is what I'm thinking, all right? Yeah. chances are, if you were going 200, they're dead. There's no way around that. There's no brakes good enough these days that can stop that, right?
Yes.
But if someone is walking onto the highway or falling onto the highway, they shouldn't be fucking there. So the car has to make the decision.
They shouldn't be there, Jordy. No, they shouldn't be there. But...
So I kind of feel like that's your fault. If you're kicking balls near the fucking highway and you fall onto the highway, you're that close.
Yeah. Okay.
Then you deserve to be run over.
This like you can't have the problem. Like, so you think the car should run over the person?
Yes.
Is that an active thing the car decided, or is that?
Well, it is. I feel like it should be programmed to do that, not make the decision. I feel like it should always hit the pedestrian rather than calculate anything. I think it should do that every time.
Is that ethical, though? Is it ethical? What if it's like 5 people? Should it always, no matter what, run over the person? Should it always preserve the driver?
Because they shouldn't be there, yes.
Okay. What if a person made this decision? What if a person decided, I'm going to stay alive, I'm going to hit and run this person?
Well, that is a whole different story.
It's the same issue, Jordy.
It's the same issue, but it's not the same issue, though. Because a person isn't driving this car. They are asleep at the wheel, and it's raining, and they're in a deep slumber.
They should have been awake to realize.
But they don't know. They don't have to be.
Should they be responsible for this decision that the car made?
If you're told, right? Are you allowed to sleep in self-driving cars?
Not in level 4 and below.
Right. So let's say they were in a level 4 or below, right, where they shouldn't be sleeping, and they did. In which case, 100%, you should be at least charged with manslaughter.
I think they 100% should be they're negligent. They're literally sleeping on the wheel.
Like that. If it's fucking straight up illegal, then 100% that is their fault.
Yeah,
their fault.
They own the vehicle. They own the software.
If the company themselves have said no, you need to be awake for this no matter what.
Yeah.
Because we have good systems in place, but it still needs a human at some point, right?
Yeah.
Like, we're literally doing most of this stuff for you. Please just stay awake for a little bit. Can you do that for us? And you still do it. Yeah, that's on you. But if there should be some sort of test where they have like an extreme level of braking control for the vehicles and all that sort of thing. Like, there should be a median line or something.
These hand actions for an audio podcast.
I'm verbal diarrheaing.
He's very gracefully emoting everything.
And there should be a median line, and if your car meets it, you can sleep, and it is there. It is literally that's what it does.
That's the level system. I don't know if you know this, but level 1 is essentially like cruise control. Like, it's no smarts. It can't. At level 2, I want to say is it can like stay in a lane.
Adaptive cruise
it can avoid.
That my parents' car has.
Yeah. And then level 3 is limited self-driving, in that it can like go on a highway, can change lanes, and it can operate. It still needs a driving wheel, but it can't operate in like rainy conditions. Level 4 is that. Oops, sorry. Level 4 is that it doesn't need constant attention. It still requires a driving wheel. Driving wheel, is that the word? Steering wheel. And then it can somewhat operate in foggy weather. Level 5 is it doesn't require a steering wheel, and it works 99.99% of the time. Right. So level 5. So okay, let's change kind of the issue. What if it's a level 5 car?
Level 5 car, I see absolutely no problem with it
has
hitting
to
the
make the
person
decision.
every time.
Doing what, sorry?
To hit the pedestrian every time. If it's level 5, 100%, it is not your fault.
Do you think
if the company that made it has suggested that it is completely fine, they know it is completely fine, they have passed a test to say it is completely fine for you to leave it unattended, I don't see any reason why you should be charged for that.
Yeah, well, the thing is that I don't think these car manufacturers should decide. I don't think they should.
They have introduced a hell of a problem.
I think it's a problem that like an ethics board needs to evaluate, and I think they might make it like the car like weigh in, like they might make it count the pedestrians, count the passengers, count the age. I guess
the amount of Teslas that are bought after that is going to go down if that happens. Well, if they have to make a decision, because chances are people buying them are not really thinking about this problem.
That's
what scares me about people who just go out and buy a Tesla. Because is there any does it have an algorithm that it works out in that case?
It just avoids everything. Like, it'll stop if there's an obstacle. Right. Like, it'll literally just brake. Right. It won't, like, swerve out of control, I don't think, but it'll brake, and it'll prompt the driver to take control.
I think I think, if I'm trying to think logically, the chances of it happening, of your scenario happening, is very, very small. Like, someone being, like, it's... when a pedestrian or a kid or someone is going to be there, you'll be doing, like, 60 kilometers an hour maximum, right? Through a school zone, through a suburban area, which is 50 here in Australia, 50 kilometers an hour. And
I was thinking the highway that's like near a urban center that just happens to have like one of those low railings. Like it.
No, I know they do have them.
Yeah,
and it's like it's a rare case, and I don't know. It's a very hard question. You're right. It's worth talking about.
The question is meant to like prompt this issue. It's meant to be a definitive like binary.
I'm actually surprised, and I have been like, I didn't expect to see self-driving cars in my life. I really didn't.
Really?
Because like it's because of this problem. Because of this problem,
guess,
like it didn't even come up. It was like just one day Teslas were out, and I was like, okay.
I mean, Teslas actually, I think Elon tweeted that like the end of this month, Teslas are supposed to like have full like level 4 self-driving, which is kind of frightening.
Level 5?
Because they still have a steering wheel.
Oh, right.
They don't work in 99.9% of the time because that's like real high tech shit.
Yeah.
But I think it's called full self-driving. Like they've had the technology. They had a press conference where they like mentioned like what are called like NVIDIA technology and that kind of shit. But they said their cars can full self-drive. Like you can like get in the car, click work, and it'll drive you there. Like with no. Well, I think you still need to like be aware. Like every 5 minutes you need to like touch the steering wheel or something like that, so that it knows you aren't sleeping.
Right.
But.
What I don't understand with that is like, if you hit work, for example, when it gets there, does it park for you?
It does actually.
So like, how does it just like go around the general area and like find an empty parking spot?
It works like a Roomba in that it has LiDAR and it has optical like recognition. It can recognize roads and it can somewhat see like a while away. So it'll go to the edge. It has maps as well, so it knows like.
Yeah, but maps don't show like, they show a picture of like a parking spot.
Google Maps has roads. It actually has like actual vectors for roads.
Because but not lines for parking spaces.
Because it uses that to navigate, and then it uses optical recognition to find an empty park. Okay. So it'll go to the edge. It'll like do like a circle maze pattern, like trying to find one. Like it'll weave through it, and when it finds one, it'll like park.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Because I know some cars nowadays that aren't even smart cars have like parking assist. I've seen them where they're like, you press a button and it parallel parks for you. Like,
Because that's an easy thing to fix. Like it uses the ultrasonic sensors. Like that's an easy thing, but it's not deciding where to park. You have to line it up like very acutely and all that. But so you were saying that people wouldn't buy a car if it decided to kill the passenger.
Well, would you?
I would, yeah.
You would?
Yeah.
I'd like to be in control if I knew, until I knew for a fact that I was buying a 100%. I don't think I would buy one. Well, I'm not going to buy one until they are 100%. That's just me personally.
Do you think it's going to be a 100% though? Like, do you think there is going to be some sort of like ethics board like ruling that cars have to do this in this country?
I would have thought that there already should have been one. They've already been made. They're already out there.
Not
like
really.
Not full ones, but like there's people like in Teslas.
The cars that are out here do the thing where they'll stop and they'll prompt you to take control. Like they don't decide; they just literally pan it off to the driver. Hey, hey, obstacle.
Yeah, I've seen GIFs on Reddit of like people filming people literally asleep on their way to work.
That was fake. That one
was it?
Yeah, he had his hand like under the steering wheel and is pretending to be asleep. Because with Teslas, you have to touch the steering wheel every 5 minutes. So
okay.
But
well, that makes me feel better.
Yeah, there's recently a car manufacturer has actually decided what their stance is on this.
Right.
They said it's going to kill the passenger.
Okay.
No matter what, it'll kill the passenger.
Right.
And then another car manufacturer, like it was like a high class one.
Yeah.
They've said they'll kill the pedestrian.
Right.
Because rich people don't want to drive a car, be driven in a car that'll kill them.
Yeah.
So this is a thing that's been kind of, decided.
Right.
So I've asked you my stance, and I guess it's kind of, I would like to present my stance.
Go for it.
Yeah. I think it should be based on numbers. I think it should count. I think it should be the greater good. I want it to come down to this trolley problem.
Yeah.
I want it to kill the least amount of people. So if there's 4 people in the car and then 1 pedestrian, it should kill the pedestrian.
Yeah.
If there's 4 people on the road and 1 passenger...
I was only considering me being in the car. That's a very good point.
That is a very easy thing for a car to do, just counting objects.
Just wait.
And car seats have like pressure sensors in them anyway to tell seatbelts, so that's what I think the car should do. I don't think it should discriminate age or anything like that. I think it should
literally can't count age, really.
There are ways to do that, but just it's very hard and not like feasible at the moment.
Pressure sensor is fine, I think. Like if you just tell that there's...
I mean, like age of like
the pedestrians,
yeah.
Right.
Like you can tell an old person
from
a picture, but I think that's what it should do. I think it should kill the least amount of people.
In that, see, your view opened my mind a bit.
Yeah.
I was only thinking of myself in there.
Fucking selfish?
Well, I guess so, but like yeah, that's a very good point. Now I don't even know what to say again now.
Yeah, I think that's like the most ethical way to go about that.
Yeah, I think in that case, for sure, it should do a bit of an equation because, I mean, I know these things can happen fast. Like things can be computed fast.
Run at like millions of calculations a second.
Yeah. But like, can it really do all that stuff?
Oh, yeah, dude, it's doing that anyway. That's how it like. The LiDAR and optical recognition, it detects blobs as obstacles. It literally just has that information 24/7.
In that case, maybe it should detect age and everything as well. If they have the...
That's getting into some muddy water, though.
Yeah.
Like, really? Should it, though?
Well...
Should it?
I mean, should it... If there's a mother with an not an unborn child, obviously. Well, it could be even a pregnant mother. Yeah. 9 months, about to burst, pregnant.
Yeah.
And it sees 2 people in there, I'm the only one driving, and it runs them down. Technically runs down 3 people.
Could you imagine being the program that decided that, though? Could you imagine being the program who's responsible for millions of deaths? If people want to have
self-driving cars, someone has to do it. That's the thing. This is going to happen.
This is the thing, though. Like, you're suggesting factoring in age.
Yeah.
You just not do that. You just go to the counting. You can just have it, like... neutral stance, like the greater good. Like you're saying it should discriminate age and mother-child.
Yeah, I guess. Maybe it shouldn't.
Yeah, I think that's wrong to discriminate that because
at the end of the day, I mean, you didn't ask for it. Whatever's happening, you're not asking for it. So
here's another thing. Should you have a preference when you get in the car and you accept the EULA? Should you get a choice what you want the car to do?
No,
yeah,
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. I think that's fucked up.
That's like if you get in there and your car literally says, "Hey, do you want it?" Because when you buy a car, right?
Yeah.
You're going to be the one who sits in there the first time, and you're going to be the only one there.
Yeah.
And unless you are with 4 other people. There's no way you're not going to press save me.
Yeah.
There's no way.
I didn't think about that because this is I did one of my uni courses last year. It was called like ethics and professionalism. We did like a class exercise of the trolley problem that led kind of into this, like the ethics of it, just to kind of it's an engineering thing, just to kind of like introduce the topic of ethics, and that's what one of my classmates said to me. He's the one that came up with the idea of like having it select the option.
Yeah.
And he said that he would like choose kill like pedestrians every single time.
No, but you wouldn't.
And he said he would never buy a car that would like decide for him. He would always decide. And I didn't really think about having multiple people in the car. Like, be fucked up if you saw your friend select kill everyone.
Yeah.
Like kill us instead of like people, I guess.
There is a common mentality. It's not a common mentality. It is what people do when you are by yourself.
Yeah.
You are completely and utterly yourself, right?
Yeah.
You're
no
one
responsible
around you
for yourself.
There is no one around you that you are responsible for, or you have to pretend to be nice to, or anything. And if you sit in a car, you are more selfish when you are by yourself. That's just how you are.
Yeah.
If you go shopping by yourself, you want to go in, you want to go out, right?
Yeah.
You don't ever really want to just look around. It's when you're with friends and you're just chatting and you look around and whatever. When you're by yourself, you have an objective. That's what happens, right?
Yeah.
You have an objective, is you want to go out and you want to do something.
Yeah.
So you get this new car, you sit in it. There is no way that you are going to pick pedestrians if you are by yourself and you have this option. There's no way.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. I won't believe it.
I think that's, like, I don't think any government or anything or any ruling board would ever allow that to be a thing.
No.
Like, that is, because in my mind, if you select that, you're responsible for that. You
literally killed people.
Yeah, you've murdered people selecting that option.
Yeah.
So
you have literally killed people.
Yeah.
Your car may not ever hit someone, but you've agreed to killing someone.
Here's another thing. If you have a level 4 car, are you responsible for the car killing people in autonomous mode?
Level 4 is you still need to be...
You need to be attentive.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the correct response. Yes. Since it's just a piece of hardware and software. Like, you bought the car, it's your car. You've turned on the car. You've set the destination. You're responsible for it.
You've agreed to the terms of the car, quote unquote.
Yeah.
That is, you need to be awake and alert and watching and doing what you need to be doing. So you should, if you see, you should be able to see it before the car does, theoretically, because if there's someone
to see it first.
No, but because what the car will be doing will be waiting for something to come in front of it. It may notice something on the side, but like you'll see it, right? You'll see it when you're way back, right? And you'll go, oh, that doesn't, like, that kid looks like he's going to run out.
Yeah.
And then you'll take control. You should be, unless you're asleep and doing the wrong thing. So this is where you still need a human in, if it's not 100% doing it for you.
So Jordy, level 5 car, are you responsible?
No, because if they are...
Still your car, though.
It's your car, but the manufacturer of the car has given it a title of 100% auto, whatever's the fucking name. I can't...
Full
autonomous.
Self-driving, yeah.
Like, they've given the label as autonomous. What you are buying is essentially a bus driver, in my eyes. Like, you are buying your own...
I guess so.
Little bus, right? And you've just hopped in, said, I'm going to go here, please, and then it's out of your hands. That's how I see it. Because if there is no board, as far as I'm aware, but if these people, they must have to go through some sort of safety regulations or board or whatever. If they've okayed it, whatever.
I was mixed on that until I've just thought about this. Since it's got no steering wheel, you have no way of changing the outcome.
So you literally have to.
Yeah.
You can't be. If you have no way of fixing it yourself, you can't be.
Yeah, I've just, that, wow, yeah.
That's why I don't think they will have, well, you've just said that they are going to have it, but like, I don't see, I couldn't even imagine self-driving cars, but like cars with literally no steering wheels or anything, when there isn't, like, I can see that working if everyone was forced to have one.
Yeah.
But like, there's still people who are going to like crash into you. They're going to like T-bone you or whatever, you know, like, I
mean, since there's no steering wheel, it doesn't need like console. They can just work on reinforcing it, like roll cage and NCAP rating. So it'll be a really safe car. Like,
oh yeah, that is for sure. Like, they should make this much effort into making regular cars like this safe, because I imagine to make a self-driving car, you need to make sure that motherfucker's like not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Like, it has some top quality brakes, some top quality
and interlocks and like fail safes and all that, and backups and everything.
Yeah. Like, you're stopping very quickly.
Yeah.
And to be honest, like, speed limits are based on, I learned, like,
reaction times, aren't they?
No, they're actually based on how quick it takes you to brake. It is. This is
not
true.
A reaction time?
Well, okay, yeah. Sorry. Yeah, it is. Yeah. It is. It's like how quick you can brake.
Yeah.
And stop a collision in front of you, right?
Yeah.
These cars, if they can do that, and they can do it, which they will, like, let's face it, like, these cars will be able to do it better than my car outside.
Yeah.
Like, I don't see how it can be your fault at all if it's level 5.
Yeah.
Because they will be safetied up to the utmost degree.
Yeah.
And they will be just, I reckon you would have to really try for something to go wrong.
Oh,
in one of these cars.
It wouldn't, like
there's literally no human error. It is literally a computer making the right decisions constantly. Like, it's hard for me to explain the fact that, like, for something to happen, it would need to be such a specific situation.
Yeah.
In that case, like, it would, a guy falling off a bridge in front, like, landing in front of you.
Yeah, I guess so.
Like,
I was thinking that when self-driving cars become mainstream, it'd be cool if they built like underground tunnels and then let cars go like 500 kilometers per like second.
They will.
Hour.
They will.
And then have like autonomous like delivery vehicles like zip as fast as they can, like just not away. Like they'll be going so fast, it'll be so dangerous to have people near them that they'll like put the tunnels on the ground.
To, like, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they will do that. I'm almost certain they'll do
Imagine how fast like
Elon's doing
deliveries
that
would
already
be.
in LA or whatever. He's literally doing that.
Wasn't it the Hyperloop thing?
Yeah.
That's
he's
that's not
literally
a
doing
car
it.
though. That's like a vacuum thing, and that's like people have debunked
No,
that
it's
apparently.
it's for cars.
It's not for cars.
He made one for cars, didn't he?
No, it's a custom like tube vehicle. It's in a vacuum.
Ah.
Yeah. It's called the Hyperloop.
That's upsetting. I thought he was literally doing that. Like, I mean, we're running out of room going up. We're going to have to go down.
Yeah.
Like, that's just how it has to go.
You could just do it like Deus Ex Human Revolution style. They literally, in that game, they built another city on top of like Shanghai.
Yeah.
Like, that would be pretty cool, actually.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're exhausting the space we have.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah.
Like, we're already burning down the Amazon, but like, you know.
Maybe we'll be cybernetic by the time that we've run out of human resources.
We're gonna need to start doing something soon, and like underground makes more sense, you know.
I've been watching a lot of like Ghost in the Shell recently, and it's shocking how much that show applies to like nowadays.
Really?
Yeah,
I've never seen it.
It's really
Funnily
good.
enough, guess what? I haven't seen something.
I can lend you some of the discs.
Yeah.
I'm like halfway through it, but it's
an anime, right?
yeah. It was a movie, and then there was an anime. It was a couple anime.
And there was a Netflix one, which was really bad, wasn't it?
It's not Netflix. It's the one with Scarlett Johansson.
Is it not a Netflix movie?
No, it's not. It's like a full Hollywood production,
no.
which makes it worse. It was interesting.
Have you seen the Netflix Death Note?
Yep. Have you seen the Netflix Brotherhood of Steel? What is
Oh
it?
yeah,
Full Metal
Fullmetal
Alchemist.
Yeah, no, I haven't. But
It's bad.
really, Tom,
It's real bad.
I've never seen something so disconnected as the Death Note adaptation of.
I saw screenshots of it, and it just looked terrible.
Yeah, you haven't seen it then?
No.
Oh,
I'm
you're a
not gonna
lucky
see it.
man. It is dog shit. It is so bad. They just decided to make L black just because 2018 or whatever when it came out.
Alrighty.
They just had to, I guess. It's like a quota.
I think this is about a good wrapping up point, don't you?
Alrighty, I agree.
You got nothing else to talk about, do you?
No, I've already told about how I got crashed.
Okay.
And yeah, no, that's about it. Yeah, don't forget to check out our YouTube. Have a look at our
Discord as
Discord
well.
if you want to
Yeah.
jump on there. The YouTube is not particular. Like, you have to go looking for it at this point.
Yeah.
Like, if you just search the Split View podcast, look for that picture, you'll be fine. Come on, hang out with us. It'll be fun. It'll be good. It'll be great. And we'll see you next week. It's my week.
Alrighty.
And we'll talk about things.
See ya.